Hello everyone, it's me. I know, you're all excited. We're actually starting at a normal time today. Hooray! Alright, so, we have more patch notes. Because I ain't done. There's too many patch notes. I skimmed a little bit by accident. That is completely on me. Completely and utterly on me. I did too much skimming. I have been spoiled a smidge. I'm still going to go what the F at things, because it's still questionable. But before I actively go through the patch notes, Crownfall Act 2 also started yesterday. So let's kind of take a look through that and see what we got. So, Crownfall Act 2, The Deserts of Druid. A brand new story, new cosmetics, and more than a few surprises. If you haven't played Act 1 yet, don't worry. You can play any act in any order you like at any speed, and earn tokens for whichever map you've made active. As new acts are added to the ongoing Crownfall saga, existing acts will stay playable for the duration of the event. Enjoy Act 2, or Act 1, of Crownfall out now. And we also have this. We don't care about that. Alright. So... oh, cool, it changes the background. That's neat. I like that. Anyway. The story so far. Dragonis, Scarith Mage, and Pudge, have tracked an army of Kazarai south through the fields of endless carnage into Druid, hoping to convince them to return to Skyrath, fight the evil Queen Imperia, and return Princess Shen, Vengeful Spirit, to the throne. Read the comic for the full... oh, cool, there's a new comic. I'm just gonna read this silently to myself. Sorry, but I didn't think they'd actually keep adding new comics as well. This is actually really neat to me. And his wife sees underneath itself a dead land. That was before the Gate Fiend. So that's Underlord, and tries to prepare for an army of his kind. What is this, Underlord? I don't know. Sorla Khan, oh my god, she's from Artifacts. She exists. It's Disruptor. I know that guy, and that's maybe Centaur. We got more reading. More lore. Valhessen. Ooh. Centaur Stampedes. That's Warlock. That has to be. But that is Disruptor. Very nice. Hey, look at that boy. He got changed. Good lord, he got changed. Sort of. Is this Centaur Warrunner? I'm not sure. And then these are lizard people. Excellent. The Gate Fiend. That's got to be Underlord. Because he's the Gate Fiend. Axe! What? Why are you here? I thought you were a lone Axeman. Okay. Oglodi. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. It has been 3 minutes of reading lore. He's like, hey, we can't go back, so we'll just help you kill people. Loktar Ogar. We can't fly. Oh. Yeah, so that's Axe. Alright. And there they be. Oh yeah, that's Underlord. Okay. Hooray! There he is! Hey, it's that guy! Cool! We've got artifact characters. Neat! Here's a free undead token. Give me that. What are all these tokens? Strength. Okay. Agility, intelligence, universal, demons, undead, blade. If do you mean blade? Oh. Oh yeah, it's their weapon type. So it's like, okay, their stats, their race, effectively. God. Of course he is. Elementals, their combat styles. Druid Scrap. Earn for every game you play, win or lose. 6 pieces can be traded to the scrap merchant for a hero token of your choice. Shut up. And this is that? Oh. Scrap merchant. Okay. So you get him really quickly. Thank God they fixed that. There's the end. Questing hearts. Okay. We have the Candy Caravan. A little farther than last time. We got a Pathfinder over here. Oh, so this is maybe helping out Warlock. Griffin Knight, Toxic Frostburn. What? Ah, amazing. Let's see. Wow, you just go around the place. Jesus. Bat Racer. So that's with against. So that's a Bat Rider minigame. That's cool. Fishing. We love fishing. Oh, who the F is that? Okay, that's Centaur Warrunner. I don't know who the second one is, but that's cool. What is this? Retaliate. That's a big shiny doohickey right there. Let's see. What else do we got? So we do have stuff for Dragon Knight. I know he got changed severely. Ooh. What the F is this? What? Cool. Dynamic style is based on whether the fire corrosive or fast fats. Oh yeah, so that's a spoiler technically. All right. We also have Pathfinder pack. But we also have new treasures. So let's take a look at this. We gotta look at the new sets. There's an anti-mage set. We gotta let everything load first, and then I'm gonna complain. So we got a funky new Shadow Fiend set. What the F is in his head? Shadow Fiend, what's wrong with you? It's cool though. We got a Bane set. I actually like the face model. That one's neat. I don't care. We have this Queen of Pain set, so now everyone can shut up about it. This is a really fun Mars set. I like this one. He's got too many sets. He can calm down. Oh, we got a really fun Treant set. We got a Death Prophet set about Snake. What? Dragons? She's got a dragon set? Amazing. Visage. Ew. I don't like the birds. The birds are kind of awful. We got an Alchemist set. This one's kind of neat. What does this remind me of? Why is he in a diaper? I don't like this set. Jakiro, let's go. Look at my boy. He's beautiful. We got a nice Oracle set with a cool funky egg. Neat. We got a Phantom Lancer. It's got a taunt. Amazing. This is really cool visually as well. Does it got any custom? No, it don't. That sucks. We got an anti-mage set with 2 styles, so you can be edgy and edgy. And then we got that. Alright, there we go. Patch time is what I would say, but also I gotta rework this. So we're gonna go here. I want to see how some of this effing works. So I need to see... I want to see a Baden. We'll start with the Baden. Oh, what? This lets you, like, set it right from the get-go? I guess. Alright, anyway. So here's... So this is how it looks now, I guess. Demo time! Let's see how the visuals look as well. This one tastes good. It's a blood orange flavor, sparkle fizzy. It's good taste.
This place appears like a vision in the mist.
Okay, so that's how that looks. If I do an ally, how does this function?
Everybody gets set.
Okay, so it just... So I can't set one? Oh, look, it shows as innate right here. Cool. Bubble shield. Make an enemy. So, they take hit, they take damage. That is how that works. Now, how does this work? Stop. Oh! Okay. So, you sacrifice burst damage for single target damage, basically. It lasts a really long time. How long does it last normally? Oh, cool. So if you do this, it actually, like, sets the new info. Cool. Did it actually have higher defensive stat? Oh yeah, bear increased by 50%. Okay. Alright, so I get how that works now. So let me switch to Ancient Apparition, because this one is extremely requestive. I need to see how this works. Let me just put on exposure, because, yeah. That. Alright. How the F does this work? Death Rhyme. You're serious. It's gone with the stun? No, come on, really? God, alright, let me see in here. I want to just see the old damage. If I even can. If I even can. Where is it? Alright, that doesn't help me. This doesn't help me either. Go back here. Let me just... Dota to Ancient Apparition. There. Wrong button. This one. Perfect. No one's updating this. Beautiful. So, it does less damage per second. But it comes with a slow. Okay. 271. He lost 9 movement speed. This is effing stupid. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Alright, reset. Okay, it does stack. Good. How long do these stacks last? Oh yeah, I remember it. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Why does that not last at all? What? It doesn't show a thing for it? Why? That's so questionable. So it's like... Okay, so... Oh. So it's like... I don't think he's good now. Okay, so I don't know. It's like... He's sort of more built towards man fighting? What's the AoE on this again? My complaint with this is the damage is on Rhyme is fine. But it's like it's nothing. It's so piddly nothing on the slow. I think that's my complaint with it. You basically have to go Augs if you want to slow people now. Like... It just feels so bad. It really does. But let me see anti-mage.
Ends here.
Oh, it's for Mana Void? Oh, I need to... I want to see if it's available level 1. That's like the main thing that I was curious about.
Anti-mage.
Make an enemy. Okay, so...
I vow thy ruin.
Places, everyone.
Onward.
So he's gonna go into the darkness. I can't see him. The fact that it didn't show it is what bugged me, because it's like, why was there 3 ranks? Now I know why. It really should dictate that it's affected with Mana Void. So if I go... Hey, where'd he go?
The path is clear.
Oh, it took a second. Alright.
None shall hinder me.
I never saw that. Oh, if they're within range? Oh, that's stupid.
I go.
And then we reset.
The magic ends here.
Just stand right here. Oh, this is so awkward now. I thought it was gonna be good, but just kind of sucks. I wish there was just a rank 0. You know, just... I don't know. It's just kind of upsetting, really. I thought it was gonna be better. Let's just move on. I don't think there's anything else that I care for in here. Actually, no, wait, there was Axe. Let me check the Axe thing. Wait, how does this work? Oh, cool! Alright, let me show you how this works. So you actually get to see each individual option when you pick them. That's neat. I'll take this one.
Yes, even without the axe.
So, ally. Okay. Alright. Okay. So if I do this, and then let me go to like 30 axe without items. So right now he's at 57 technically, but I'm gonna just put him to max. So now he's at 160. And this is based on... Oh, you're serious. You really have to alt to get the full info? Oh, that's kind of annoying. So, 60% of his armor. So he got 8 damage. So it's not all that much naturally. It's still free damage, mind you. So now let's assume... It doesn't really matter which one. Oh, yes, it does. Let's assume an AC. No, we'll assume Shiva's. We'll assume AC. We'll give him... let's see. We'll assume that he's got this and this. Just because, why not? We'll assume... I mean, it's basically just him getting free damage, and obviously he gets it on kills, so...
Step first, Axe likes you. Axe will Can I die?
So that's...
Blood. Axe will suck the marrow from your
Armor harvested by Axe's axe. Alright, so let me... So, Counter Helix, Augs... I know that one. Then the Shard. Cool! Alright. I do like this Shard. I always liked the Berserker's Call and all that other stuff. Losing the cooldown sucks, but now it's like actually available, and now Battle Hunger stacks means that this thing being physical damage is a bit more tolerable now. Alright. And I have to go to the bathroom. Amazing. But when I get back, we will actually continue now. I am back. The vibes are dead. I do actually want to check one other thing, but I don't need to be in game to do it. Or you don't need to see me do it. So, it states for Axe, whenever Axe kills an enemy, he gains permanent armor. Do assists count for that argument? So I'm going to make him help.
Better get ready.
Okay, it doesn't count.
Oops, it soaked me stuffing.
As far as I know, it doesn't count. So he does actually have to get the kill, which makes it still difficult to get stacks, but it's not, like, awful. So, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Moving on. Next hero time. Who do we get? It's Bane! Strength gain increased across the board by 0.2. And Icar of Nektasha. Bane's attribute gains are always evenly distributed across all three. I don't get how this functions, so now we're going to immediately go back into it. But before we do, I will actually keep reading. So, Dreamstalker gains attack speed when attacking nightmare-affected units, so basically what he had, so slight nerf, but then he has Sleepwalk, which sounds interesting. Makes it a vector-targeted ability. Affected unit starts unobstructed movement to the chosen direction at 75 speed. If the effect is passed by attacking, the newly affected unit will also move in the selected direction. Alright. Obviously, this is more interesting. I am very curious as to how this works. So...
I come with evil dreams.
Evil dreams. Yeah. Alright, so... So we have Bane. Starts off with 23 and everything. We're gonna give him... Reaver. Oh! So, this is supposed to give him 25 strength. He instead gets a little of everything. Which is, you know, how it works. Cool. Does that any really important items? Scythe of Vice is now plus 10 to everything. Alright. Stop! Parasma is 13 to everything. So now this... So he could do int items and get a little bit of everything. So he could do like this. Let me see how this works. Oh, that's really good though, honestly. Does this work? Is it unobstructed movement? This doesn't explain, I think, anything with the alt tab. That's very annoying. Come on. Oh, that's so good! That's so good! Hello? And he can still attack while this is going on. He can. Oh, that's so good. That's so much better than the other one. You can comp for attack speed. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I love it. What was his other changes? That was it. Alright. Goodbye. Oh my god. I should not actually keep switching out of that. Alright. Bat Rider. Yeah! What are his changes? Alright, what do we got? Smoldering Resin. Bat Rider's attacks apply a debuff that deals 15% of the attack damage every second for 2 seconds. Damage over time pierces damage block. Of his attack damage? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. What are the facets? Stoked. After using an ability or item on an enemy hero that applies a forced movement effect, gain movement speed and spell amp for 7 seconds. Does not stack. So I'm pretty sure that affects Flaming Lasso and Flame Break. Not Firefly, and I doubt it affects Napalm. Arsonist Sticky Napalm makes it apply to buildings, dealing quarter damage. That seems decent. Damage per stack increased from 4 to 16 to 5 to 20. Damage to creeps decreased from 50 to 20%. Creep penalty now applies to application damage. Does that mean this? I don't know. So now he has dot damage. Even more so. Actually, wait, that's actually huge. because of how napalm works. I want to see how arsonist functions, though. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so my assumption is that it applies stacks, but I have no idea, so...
Better get ready.
You're kidding me. It actually gives it stacks.
Hell yeah.
So he does have tick damage, which is huge. It doesn't affect his autos, interestingly. So... So it's just basically his attacks do that? Yeah, but... But it's not really amped, I don't think. Maybe it was. I wish this reset tower health. I really do. God. I think it did affect his damage on hitting it, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna check that again.
Places, everyone.
$50, 50, and 2. Wait, it's counted as a separate instance of damage? 2, 2. I guess it works, sort of? I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure it does. Because it was getting another instance of 50. Though, I question why it wasn't, like, 52. Oh, and I could just change this... Oh, that's so helpful. Alright, so now this is... Movement spell amp when displacing, so... Doesn't affect that. Wait, did it affect that? No. I missed. Okay, that affects that. Which I figured. Come on. And it does affect that. So he actually gets a speed boost when he casts Lasso, which is actually really nice. Alright. Now, okay, so he takes 9. God damn it! I hate myself. Fine.
So much for diplomacy.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it affects the Smoldering Resin. It's just counted as a separate instance. Alright. So, I don't know, both of these are pretty decent. I'm not a big Batrider player. But I would say Stoked would get picked more often because of just what it does for the hero, which is just, you know, movement speed and a hero that benefits from movement speed. Alright, next. Beastmaster, hooray! Base agility increased from 18 to 22, that's amazing! Inner Beast is now an innate ability, passive, yep. Bonus attack speed rescaled from 10 to 46 to 5 to 55. That's actually a very nice buff right there. He gets some extra attack speed on later. Now only affects Beastmaster and units under his control. Okay, it got nerfed. I like a lot, actually. That's a massive nerf to how this hero gets played. Because it would affect creeps. If I remember correctly. Yeah. That's questionable, to be honest. But then we have the facets, which are Wild Hunt. Bonus attack speed from Inner Beast is increased by 1 to 5 per unit controlled by Beastmaster that is currently under the effect of Inner Beast. This is actually really decent, considering how he works. But then we have Inner Beast can be activated to increase Beastmaster's attack speed by 8 to 40. While this effect is active, his attacks will apply Wild Access debuff of the current level. Duration 6 mana, cost 35, cooldown 20. This one is really good, though. So let's take... Not that. Stop. Beast? Wild Hunt.
My beasts and I hunt our prey.
So, boars last. So you're going to have 2 boars. And 2 hawks. Yes. Oh, I need another level. You can see the game. No, you can't. There we go.
There you are.
I gotta wait for the birds to die. Please die. Thank you. Go here. And just give him attack speed so he can kill stuff faster. There. Alright, so normally it is 50... Oh, that's stupid. He just gets free attack speed because he exists. That's so dumb. That's so stupid. So now it's 70. You can have birds twice. Theoretically have 2 boars at the same time. So now it's 90 extra attack speed. Oh, you can up it by another 10? And they have a helm creep. So it's 100 attack speed. That's... Okay, conceptually, I would say it's the better one. By a lot. Just simply because it still counts as bonus attack speed on as him. What's the other one again? Wild Axe amp debuff on his attack target. Can it stack? Oh, it keeps level. That's so nice. Anyway. Okay, that stacks. Oh my god. That's disgusting.
Whose spore is this? A short migration.
That's actually pretty scary, to be honest.
On the trail.
Okay, I don't think either choice is bad. But it's very much... This one is more... Actually, I don't know. Okay, so to kind of clarify it, this one is really good with Hawks for rooting stuff. This one is really good to just blow up a single target, I would say. But I don't know. If he had a lower BAT, I would feel like this is better. I want to say it's like this one's slightly better, but anyway. Level 10 wild access damage amp per stack decreased from plus 2.5 to plus 2%. Sucks, but then again there's this. Level 10 plus 30 damage replaced with 5% Inner Beast Aura Magic Resist. Level 20 plus 30 Born Hawk damage replaced with plus 30 damage to Beastmaster and his units. So basically this just got merged with this. And he got a new choice. Level 20 minus 5 wild access cooldown replaced with no wild access cooldown. I'm happy this is back. This was like one of his old Og's effects. It's not super broken because he has to wait for the access to come back to him. I'm okay with that. Completely okay with that. Alright. Bloodseeker. Base movement speed decreased from 300 to 285. Ouchie. Innate Sanguivore. Passive improves with level. Whenever Bloodseeker kills a unit, he restores 25 health plus 1% of the unit's max health per blood's level. Restores for half values when denying, or if an ally kills an enemy hero within 300 range. Healing is classified as lifesteal and is amplified by amplification. Lifesteal from creeps reduced by 40%. Alright, that's fine. Goes with his character. Arterial Spray. When attacking a ruptured target, Bloodseeker and the target get pushed 50 units in the direction Bloodseeker is facing. I don't get how this works, so I'm going to see that. Blood Rush. Thirst can be activated to grant 50% bonus movement speed for 5 seconds. Thirst does not grant passive movement speed while on cooldown. 15-second cooldown, 50 mana cost. I don't know if this is good. I want to see how this works, though. So, time to be Bloodseeker. Yes. Into the game we go. Alright.
Yes.
This gives him attack speed. Okay. It's one of those things that's really good if you could say stun them, hold them in position, whatever, and then get behind them, and then you can like drag them into your team. Though I'm curious on how it works with this. And because I'm too lazy to press buttons. It does actually cause snippets of damage. It does actually help. Oh, it can't knock them down. Because you figured that would happen at some point. It's just really silly looking. It's not bad. I get the concept. It does give a little bit of rupture effect. It's just kind of silly. Alright, stop that. Alright. The other one... So... Let me just see the other one effect. Okay.
Very well.
Yep. It's obviously just going down because of that. Wait. Alright. Let me just, So then he drops like a rock. Drops like a... I don't think this is all that great. The other one is better. Definitely. So there's that. Moving on. Blood Rage, Aghanim Shard heal damage increased from 30 to 35. What does that do again? Oh. Causes pure damage on attacks. That's not bad. You know, extra pure damage. That, with this, he hits pretty hard. Thirst no longer has a max health threshold and starts at 100%. Okay, that kind of comps for that nerf. Max Thirst move speed decreased from 16 to 40 to 10 to 40. Okay, that's fine because of that. Healing on kills moved to innate ability. Like, yeah, it got nerfed, but it starts at 100. It's blah, blah, blah. He got better, I would say. Now increases healing by Sanguivore instead of Thirst. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, it gives 50% more boost to Sanguivore. Okay. Okay. That's what that is. Next. Bounty Hunter. This is interesting. What do you got? Big Game Hunter. New innate. When getting a killer assist on an enemy with a kill streak, Bounty Hunter gains 10% extra gold. Alright. It's okay. Through and through. Shuriken damages and slows all units it passes through. What the F do you mean? Where are you at?
My bounty hunter.
Why do you sign?
Yes. Slice is nice.
You can't see what I just did because I'm professional.
Groove on the move.
Watch your head. Slice is nice.
Okay. Alright. It's a thing. And then we have Cut Purse. Bounty Hunter steals 4 to 16 gold every time he targets a hero with a spell. Value depends on the current level of track. I'm very curious as how this functions. So let's change him to the other one.
The trail goes cold.
Okay. How does this function with Janata?
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
Eight. Oh yeah, because it scales with track. Okay.
Unseen.
It doesn't affect that. It does affect track. So if he shadow walks a target,
Follow the bloody red trail.
like if he attacks someone with shadow walk, it doesn't count. Obviously, Janata just has more gold steal. In theory. Oh, but he's not targeting them. Oh, it doesn't count. Actually, wait. Maybe it counts if I click. No.
My
Damn
bounties
it.
will do the talking.
That sucks. That sucks. If I do this. Okay. Now, how does it work with...
My blades grow thirsty.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Wait. What?
Footprints.
Oh, you're serious?
Watch your head. Stalking.
Wait. That's 8 and 12.
I'll find them. Slice is nice.
Why is it not counting on this pudge?
Unraveled.
Is that a broken twig I spy? Watch your head.
Why is that not working?
See you soon. A lead.
Is there a built-in cooldown?
I like it.
I'll find them. You can run, but you can't hide. My blades grow thirsty.
Okay, so it's just bugged in demo mode, but it does work.
Slice is nice.
Oh, that's so good. He basically gets this pseudo-passively. Oh, that's so nice, actually. How does he get nerfed? Let's find out. Oh, God. Shuriken Toss damage increased from 100 to 250 to 100 to 310. Okay. Mana cost increased from 50 to 80 to 65 to 80. Ow. No longer slows attack speed. Ouchie. Shadow Walk mana cost decreased from 55 to 50. Alright, that kind of compensates. Track no longer grants bonus damage to Shuriken Toss. No longer provides a critical strike. Now increases all damage taken by the target by 8 to 20%. Okay, that's really good. Who cares about this? This hurts. This is really good. Friendly Shadow got a mana cost decrease to compensate with that. And then level 25, 2 Shuriken Toss charges replaced with 275 Shuriken Toss. Okay. This is sort of a nerf, assuming Cut Purse. But overall, I think he got buffed. He's basically got an Oggs to a minor extent.
Is that a broken you can run, but you will see you soon. You can run, but you can't hide. On the hunt.
Okay, it does actually show the gold for the first pudge. It's just a visual bug that doesn't show that he got 8. Okay, I would say that track is a lot better than this stupid thing. Actually, I'm here. This Cut Purse is better than Through and Through. This just is kind of silly. This is really good. I can see this being on like a Radiance, like tanky bounty hunter. Like, I'm serious with that. I can see like tank bounty hunter being a thing. Especially just because he's got a talent to get reduced damage taken in Shadow Walk. And that competes with like track gold, which I think is like whoop-de-doo. So, honest to God, I think bounty got buffed at the cost of some damage stuff. Brewmaster, oh god. Alright. Drunken Brawler, now an innate ability passive, can be leveled up with skill points. Earth Brawler armor rescaled from 1 to 7 to 1 to 9, so it got a buff. Earth Brawler magic resistance rescaled from 5 to 20 to 4 to 20, so technically buffed, kind of, sort of. Storm Brawler evasion rescaled from 15 to 30 to 10 to 30, so basically the same, honestly. Storm Brawler movement speed rescaled from 5 to 11 to 4 to 12, so it got buffed. Fire Brawler crit multiplier rescaled from 120 to 180 to 120 to 180, buffed, basically. Fire Brawler attack speed rescaled from 10 to 25 to 10 to 30, so buffed. Basically, almost everything got buffed. Void Brawler status resistance rescaled from 5 to 20 to 4 to 20, buff. And then slow 10 to 25, 5 to 25. Basically stayed the same. That stated, because that just said slow and status, I need to check something really quickly. So let's go into game and let's summon a Brewmaster with the interesting one, which is roll out the barrel, which I will read properly in a second. I want to look at the Sanj and Yasha stuff. So, okay, Sanj grants slow resistance. Sanj and Yasha grants status resistance and slow resistance. That's really good. Jesus Christ. That's so good. Alright, let me read roll out the barrel. Alright, so Cinder Brew, we'll just come back to this quickly. When casting Cinder Brew, Brewmaster rolls the whole barrel in a targeted direction, dealing damage and drenching enemies with Cinder Brew along the way, within 350 radius from the barrel. Enemies hit by the 75 range-wide barrel take 50 to 125 physical damage. The barrel always rolls for a distance of 950 and then explodes, drenching all enemies within 400 radius. Barrel speed 900. What does that even mean? Oh, wow. Alright. It's fun. I will dictate that. However, it's not instant. There is a projectile, though. So that was like half a second. That was about 1 second. It's about the same speed, I think. It's actually about the same speed. So his other one is, when brewed up, Brewmaster moves with a varying amount of movement speed, alternating between 20% slower and 50% faster for the duration, which is called Drunken Master. That was a thing before. So, yeah. I think this one is more fun. This one's probably just going to get picked more because it's still a pseudo 50% boosted movement speed when you're, like, playing a core right-clicking position. I do like this one. This one is fun. Anyway, Thunderclap. Damage decreased from 90 to 300 to 75 to 300. Fair. Movement speed slow rescaled from 25 to 55% to 15 to 60%. So it's a little weaker early, better late. Attack speed slow rescaled to the same. Alright. Cinder Brew can now be ignited from only magical and pure damage. Physical damage spells will not ignite the target. So this is because of roll out the barrel. Effectively. It's the whole reason for it. Because they can physically hit the barrel and stuff. It kind of sucks. Just simply because now it's restrictive. There's a lot of heroes that just have physical spells. So it's a really painful nerf, but it's literally just because of this. Sucky nerf. Primal Split, Earth Brewlings, Demolish damage decreased from 90 to 250 to 80 to 200. That's a big nerf. Cyclone Hero, Storm Brewling, Cyclone Hero duration decreased from 5 seconds to 3 to 5 seconds. This one is fair kind of nerf because it was really strong at level 6. Storm Brewling, Windwalk cooldown increased from 5 seconds to 20 to 8 seconds. That's a little excessive. Storm Brewling's Windwalk bonus speed decreased from 50% to 20 to 40%. Very heavy nerfs to this Brewling, but it was also really strong. Primal Companion Brewlings no longer have any movement, cooldown, or casting penalties. Alright. It's probably just because of this. These are probably just because of this. But even then, it got hit. But otherwise, he's about the same. Bristleback! Okay. Bristleback. Warpath is now innate ability, leveled with skill points. Damage per stack rescaled from 15 to 25 to 5 to 25. It's basically the same. Movement speed, movement per stack rescaled from 2 to 4 to 0 to 4. Stayed the same. Stack duration increased from 8 to 12 to 12 to 20 seconds. That's massive. Actively massive. Stacks rescaled from 8 to 12 to 4 to 12. This is huge. That's like the biggest thing here. Everything else literally stayed the same, but they now last longer, which is actually crazy. Because I think you actually get stacks based off of getting hit. But let's look at these things here, which I think is the caveat. Berserk. Warpath increases attack speed by 5 to 20 per stack. Damage per stack decreased from 5 to 25 to 5 at all levels. Snot Rocket. Viscous Naval Goo stack limit increased from 4 to 6. Armor reduction per stack increased from 1.5 to 3 to 2.5 to 4. Bristleback, instead of Cool Spray, shoots viscous and nasal goo in a 900 radius whenever the damage threshold is met. So this was sort of an Og's effect, except you just basically, when you casted goo, it would just cause it. And then this was part of the shard, and it states it right here, shard no longer increases stack limit. Quill Spray stack damage rescaled from 28 to 34 to 30, and then Bristleback Scepter Spray interval increase from 0.35 to 4. Okay, let me talk about this because I do actually understand why. The biggest issue with Bristleback, bar none, has been, simply put, he kind of just did a bunch of spell damage, but it could also just do a lot of physical damage as well. Quill Spray was basically his spell lifesteal, and then Warpath gave him the physical. How his facets are set is, and I realized this, I got like salty when I first saw it, and then I realized it sometime later. This is for doing spell lifesteal, because you get the Quill Spray on the Bristleback. And then this is for physical, because 4 armor loss per stack times 6 is minus 24 armor. That's a lot of armor. Bristleback, for comparison, has 14 at level 30, which is a lot. So let's test something.
Any puns?
I'm under attack!
Okay,
Right.
go back over here. So, the biggest buff that he got is that the stacks last longer. And I just decided to test it. Okay. You do get stacks when Bristleback procs. So, it's pretty good. Now it's choices. So it's like, okay, what would I go for? So let's say I'm doing the spell lifesteal. I'd go for mana regen because this costs more. Because it costs 35. And I don't care for attack speed because I have a bunch of it. Then I would get probably the damage reduction, or even just Goot cast range. I don't know. They're both options. I would get the quill stack damage, and then I would just get the lifesteal. And then if I'm the other Bristleback, you'd get the attack speed, you'd get cast range for goo, you'd get health regen, and you get warpath damage. So now, let me reset him quickly. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so stack damage is now the same no matter what. But I actually missed a line. So his base damage got decreased by 8. Which is pretty crippling for this hero. It gets comped because you get Bristleback built in. So technically he lost 3 damage, sort of. Technically. Kind of. Little bit. Overall, though, he's a lot more interesting to play. The Quill Spray stack makes his level, like, 1 better when it comes to this path. This path, I'm really debating on, do you even bother with Quill Spray? Because obviously you're not getting it off of Bristleback, you're getting the goo. So, it's one of those interesting little facets. It really is. I think Bristleback is more interesting of a hero now. Obviously, he got nerfed. Technically. You can't just have all the damage and all the lifesteal. But Stunt Rocket Bristleback is something that I would like to play. I would like to see it in action. I would like to have fun with it. Broodmother. Soak and Bola ability replaced with Incapacitating Bite. I'm an hour in and I'm still on effing B. Oh, this is going to take forever. There's too much in this patch. It's not my fault. Alright, Spider's Milk. Innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. I hate the name. Whenever Broodmother kills a unit, she and all units under her control in a 600 radius receive a fully stackable buff that heals them for 4% of the victim's health each second for 3 seconds. That's stupid. Classified as Lifesteal, amplified by Lifesteal Amp. Lifesteal from creeps reduced by 40%. Still dumb. Necrotic Webs. Spin web. Enemies within the web have their health regen reduced by 10 to 25%. Not bad. Feeding Frenzy. Insatiable Hunger applies bonuses to all spiderlings under Broodmother's control in an 800 radius. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? What does that mean? What kind of crack are you smoking?
The spider comes. I only have eyes for you.
Okay, I'm actually very happy that that's stacked. Okay, so it's 70% attack bonus. Okay, I thought this was going to be really cancerous, but... Nope! Now I remember. Now I remember the shard.
I advance.
Fly with me.
Oh, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh, it's increasing by 4% every second. Okay. I thought this was going to be really cancer. I thought it was a flat. I'm stupid. Let's go back to the change log. Spin web move speed bonus no longer decreases with unit's current health. No longer provides health regen. Okay. This is a buff. This is because of this. The no longer health regen is because of the milk. I hate this thing. Incapacitating bite. On attack, Broodmother applies a debuff that slows for 15 to 30%, gives a 30 to 60% miss chance, and increases all attack damage received by 2 to 8 for 2 seconds. Alright. That's pretty AIDS. Not gonna lie. Spawn spiderlings. Now create similar spiderlings instead of spiderites. Okay. Now also slows target by 25 to 45% for 4 seconds. Health decrease from 320 to 300. Okay. Right. So this basically is just a more right-clicky bola, if I remember. Level 15 talent spiderling's health decrease from 150 to 125. Okay. Level 20 400 AoE cyclone bola replaced with plus 10 incapacitating bite attack damage bonus. It's pretty good. Level 25, Silken Bola slow mischance replaced with 30% incapacitating bite slow mischance. 90% mischance. Goddamn. What does the incapacitating bite compete with? Attack speed, which you're going to have by that point. So, I could do double damage on my spiderlings. Yeah, I could give the spiderlings double damage for 2 seconds, ignoring the insatiable hunger. Alright. I would say this is better. This is really good in certain combat scenarios. Like if you're dealing with a Necrophos or a Pudge. What? Like if you're dealing with Necrophos who's going to be building up health regen, if you're dealing with Alchemist, this is really good. But generally speaking, it's just going to be this. So this is actually a pretty decent facet pick. You have a constantly decent one and then a specifically for certain targets. Centaur Warrunner. Health regen decreased from 5 to 4. Movement speed decreased from 310 to 305. Rawhide innate ability. Centaur Warrunner permanently gains 40 max health every 120 seconds. Okay. Okay. Sure. Counter-Strike Double Edge. Hey, that's a reference. Double Edge damage is decreased by 25% of the damage Centaur Warrunner took in the last 6 seconds from enemy heroes, up to a max of 100% bonus Double Edge damage. Damage counter resets on Double Edge cast. Alright. Sure. Horsepower. Centaur Warrunner gains 40% of his strength. His bonus movement speed does not stack with movement speed bonuses from boots. Max movement speed cap increased from 550 to 600. Let me see immediately how that affects his level 1. Alright, so he gets 10 movement speed. Level 1. My god. Alright.
By horn and hoof.
And max level, what does he get? He goes to 367. You can get a strength talent. That puts in the 373. You can't see this, but it's not necessary. That does compete with double-edged strength damage, but who the F cares on that, I think. Because you can build Heart.
Heart of Tarask.
And it's like, Heart gives him... Heart gives him 16 movement speed. That's so stupid. He's at effing 3... Look at this. He's effing 389. He doesn't have boots. He started normally as 305. The man has 84 extra movement speed, level 30, with 1 Heart of Tarask. That is stupid. Oh god, I just realized Double Edge gives him more too. With the shard.
Catch me if you can.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The man moves at 453. He doesn't have boots. This is stupid. It's so stupid. What? Wait. This movement speed does not stack with bonuses from boots. Oh. Okay. Well, that's balanced then. Even then, though, actually... Like, Christ.
Death runs.
So he's basically forced to not get boots with this. That's actually fair. I didn't read that. It does not stack with movement speed from... I did read that. I'm just brain dead. Alright. That's actually kind of okay. It's really good. You can't get boots movement speed. Which means that, to a minor extent, boots is a crappy item slot. Outside of, like, Travels 2. Alright. What else you got? Stampede cooldown increased from 90 to 100 to 90 seconds. Hit your eye now grants invulnerability to the mounted target. No longer ends when blinking teleport. It's actually a save spell now. Like, actually. And also super aids. Cool. Alright. This is, I think, a fair nerf. Just because, yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, wait a minute. Does he have max movement speed? Oh, it gives him 50 more movement speed for Stampede. Because it gives him haste. Cool. That's actually why this got nerfed. Probably. This is, like, I don't really have to look at it. But, at least I don't think so. This is decent. It's tolerable. You would just basically build, like, Windlace to comp for movement speed early, and then you can just kind of turn that into, say, Drum of Endurance would actually be somewhat decent. Let me reset him.
No warning was that supposed to hurt.
Bounce in the step.
Alright, so let's assume you can't see it. Now you can see it. This is just a lot of calculation stuff. So let's assume this. So he's at 335, which is slightly slower, which kind of sucks. Just slightly. But then we go for this. So now he's at 338, and then you can pop it. And it's like a pseudo phase. And then he can go into Boots of Bearing if he wanted to. Is there any decent early strength items? There's Sanj, which goes into Sanj and Yasha.
Sanj and Yasha.
I could kind of see this happening. It's one of those things where it's like, it's probably decent, But, yeah. Alright. Get it over here. Okay. Chaos Knight. Reigns of Chaos. Whenever illusions of Chaos Knight are created, there is a 50% chance an additional illusion will spawn. You don't need to see it. I'm just looking.
Bury me in the grounds of mix.
Ba, 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 ba. It affects Manta Style? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Hello? Alright, cool. Phantasmagoria. All illusions created by or of Chaos Knight are strong illusions. Wait. No longer strong illusions, but... Oh, that's stupid. This includes Phantasm, illusions of allies created with the Aghanim Scepter, items, Illusion Rune, and illusions of Chaos Knight by other players, both allied and enemy, i.e. by Shadow Demon. Chaos Knight's illusions with a 12 hurting radius of 20% damage reduction. Huh. This is really good. But also a cripple. Just simply because it also affects enemy stuff, and if they have a grin stroke, oof. Irrationality. Reality Rift has an equal chance to apply either break, disarm, or nothing on the targeted enemy. This lasts for 50% of the armor reduction duration. Does he have a talent that increases it? No. Okay. This is really good. This affects Manta Style. So you have a chance to get an extra Manta Style illusion, which is massive. It affects Illusion Rune, which is massive. If you have a Shadow Demon... Wait, I can test this right now. Shadow Demon. I just want to see it work. No, wait. It creates 2 illusions. Go again. It works! Oh, that's stupid! Oh my god, this is just a... Shadow Demon now is his lane partner. It's not even a joke. Like, that's so huge. Oh my god. I don't know if this counts for illusions summoned by other players. But if it does, that's really good. But I'm assuming it's just his. Alright. That's way too much. Chaos Bolt max damage increased from 150 to 330 to 150 to 390. Alright, buff. Shard no longer increases cast range by 150. That sucks. Shard illusions deal 30% less damage. That sucks. That kind of sucks. Just a little bit. Got big nerf on the Shard. Shard was really good though, so I can't blame them. Reality Rift cast point improved from 0.3 to 0.25. I talked about this, but I just think you get this all the time. Don't get me wrong. Irrationality, really good. Just because of the chance to apply a break for 3.5 seconds. Or a disarm for 3.5 seconds. But this is really good. Honestly. Just simply because... Actually, to a minor extent, maybe not. It all depends on what the enemy has. If the enemy has, like, a lion, you will get this no matter what. But otherwise, you will just probably get this. Because chance to apply break or disarm on the enemy carry is huge. Especially because it can pierce spell immunity at level 20. Actually, let's find this out right now.
To another place.
Let's see if it pierces. So, give me that. Stop. Alright, let's see if it works. So, we're just going to do it normally. Oh. What? Okay. That's seriously going to happen every time it... Hang on. Oh, that's kind of stupid. Just a little bit.
Usurpation.
So when you do it, it just clutters the screen.
Through your bases. Shield and blade.
Disarmed. Disarmed. I gotta wait a little bit.
Where right the motion, death shall follow.
That just means it's an armor effect. Okay. Right. Little silly, but I get it. Silly, but I get it. Chen. Oh, God. Alright. Summon Convert. New alien ability. Active. Levels up with Holy Persuasion. Improves with Chen's level. Chen summons a Convert to fight for him. The Convert gains bonuses from Holy Persuasion with the exception of health, which is set to 200 plus 80 times Chen's level. Only one Convert can be summoned at a time, and if it dies, Chen dies. Ew. 50 mana cost, 30-second cooldown. Cooldown starts once the Convert dies and automatically refreshes on Chen's respawn. Yeah, no, duh. Which creature summoned is dependent on the chosen facet, which are all these. So, Centaur, Creep for Centaur Convert. Centaur Courser, levels 0 to 2. Centaur Conqueror 3 and 4. Okay. Wolf Convert. Giant Wolf, level 0 to 2. Alpha Wolf, levels 3 and 4. Hail Bear, level 0 to 2. Smasher 3 and 4. Troll Convert. Hill Troll or Dark Troll Summoner. Okay. So, knowing how all of these creeps work, this is going to be the one that gets picked. Because Hill Trolls can ensnare. But there's also this one that I missed. Satyr, Mind Stealer 0 to 3 or Satyr Tormentor. Can I not summon creeps? I can't. Let me... Dota to Satyr Camp. I forget what the Mind Stealer is. I think it's... Okay, yeah, it's that one. So, free mana burn and mana aura. It could also be Satyr Convert, just because the Mind Stealer from 0 to 3 gives you mana regen, which can really help in lane. Holy Persuasion no longer has a minimum health threshold. Dominated Creep's health is set to 400 plus 50 times Chen's level. I feel like the Convert is suckier. Damage decreased from... Bonus damage decreased from 4 to 22 to 2 to 15. Move speed bonus decreased from 10 to 40 to 5 to 30. Gold bounty for dominating a creep decreased from 100 to 25 to 100. Aghanim Scepter Martyrdom now has global cast range. Divine Favor armor bonus rescaled from 9 to 18 to 5 to 20. Active Heal Amp now also affects health regen. Doesn't affect lifesteal. Heal and regen amp decreased from 20% to 5 to 20%. Now upgradable Device Scepter makes health regen aura global and affects all allied units. Okay. Hand of God, heal over time decreased from 8 to 10. So that's a nerf. If I remember it correctly. Oh no, it's a buff. He gets another 80 heal. Okay. So that's a buff. I'm not a Chen player, but I know how the creeps work. So it's basically probably this or this. I cannot see this being decent. The fact that this is the way it is, I did not see that when I skimmed. Like, it's basically if it's alive and if it can get Midas. Actually, let's find out! Chen. Enemy. Doesn't matter which one. Let's find out. So I gotta do Holy Persuasion. He got summoned. Alright, Hand of Midas. What? Oh, it dies if Chen dies. I'm stupid. Never mind. I'm not dumb. It dies if Chen dies. Duh. I read that wrong. I'm brain dead. There we go. Moving on. Clinks. Bone and arrow. Clinks is death, and some of his abilities can summon immobile skeleton archers to attack enemies. Skeletons deal a percentage of his attack damage and have his attack range, but deal reduced damage to buildings. Skeletons last 15 to 30 seconds and die after multiple attacks from heroes, so this is obviously connected to Death Pact. Suppressive fire. Enemies hit by attacks from strafe get a debuff that causes them to miss 5% of their attacks. Debuff stacks when applied from different sources, i.e. clinks in each individual skeleton. They expire 1 second after the strafe duration has concluded. Misapplies to buildings as well. Attack range bonus increased from 200 to 300. Alright. Engulfing Death Pact casting makes Clink takes the place of the consumed unit while leaving the skeleton archer in his previous position. Also reduces charge restore time by 10 seconds. These are both pretty interesting. Little team fight pseudo mobility is pretty decent. This is pretty fun as well. Strafe attack speed multiplier for skeletons rescaled from 50 to 60%. Mana cost decreased from 75 to 90 to 60 to 90. Death Pact cast range decreased from 900 to 700. It's a 700 cast range, like, blink. But let me see what it was talking about by Clinks' death. Jen, get out of here.
Oh, forsaken.
Shut the F up. Where the F is Clinks? Where? There you are. Bone Boy. So when he dies, he summons a skeleton? Is that what happens?
Better not drop that.
He does! Free money! I love it! It's just free money when you kill him. Beautiful. Next, Clockwork. Armor power. Outgoing damage is increased by 0.3% per point of armor. Huh. Can he boost his armor? I'll get to that. Hook shot facet. If the hook hits an ally to pull into, cooldown is reduced by 75% and stun damage radius is increased from 175 to 300. Cool. Expanded armature. Power cogs are formed in a radius increased by 115. Cogs have a smaller trigger radius, but they can affect enemies inside, pushing them towards the center. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Power cogs no longer provide a magic barrier to allies. They're not destroyed by his attacks and are pushed instead up to 1,000 distance. Destroys trees inside the cogs when cast. So, okay. This is really interesting. Does it affect radiance? Clean some of this up. Let's find out if it affects radiance. Let's summon our Clockwork Boy. I want to see some of the other visuals for this as well. This one. Oh wait, what am I doing?
Some assembly required.
Cogs. Wow, I wasn't affecting them. Oh, it physically just drags them? Ooh. Cool. Let's do that again. Oh, that's really neat, actually. That's really cool.
Cozy in here, isn't it? Closing in.
Oh, hello. Wait. Oh, sick. That's cool. All right. That's very interesting. So he's got, what, 1% extra damage output? Radiance time. So it normally does
A traps for a trap.
60. So they're taking 44 and 40.
Tons of fun on the run.
It affects Radiance. Radiance Clockwork is the new meta.
I tested your metal and found it wanting.
That's really cool, actually. God damn. That's really neat. I like that a lot. Oh, Clockwork's fun. I want to play Clockwork now. Oh, man. The fact that it affects Radiance, I'm so happy about that. Alright. Crystal Maiden. Base mana regen decreased from 0.5 to 0. Okay. Blue Heart Flow. Crystal Maiden has 50% mana regen amp. Okay. Frozen Expanse. Arcane Aura increases Crystal Maiden's cast range by 5 to 125 and provides 7 to 10% AoE bonus. Huh. Cold Comfort. Every time CM casts a spell, allied heroes within Aura's close radius receive 10 to 25% of mana spent. I feel like this is better. This is interesting, but like cast range on a support is huge, and AoE bonus is also huge. 50 extra cast range on her spells is massive, and I think would be a make or break for First Blood. Frostbite no longer has bonus duration on non-ancient creeps, now deals 4 times the damage to non-ancient creeps. Tick interval increased from 0.2 to 0.25. Results in more correct damage at level 1 and level 3, since 1.5 to 2.5 duration with 0.2 ticks meant 1 tick was lost. Okay. Arcane Aura. Self bonus factor for mana regen removed. Crystal Maiden receives close mana regen bonus, which is also amplified by the innate ability. Okay. So, what was the base? How much did she lose? Basically, is what I'm trying to figure out. This says 0.4 to 1. What does Dota say, like, in-game? It says 1.2 to 3. So I think they buffed it, and they didn't state it in the patch notes. Oh my god, they buffed it, and they didn't state it in the patch notes. Holy Jesus Christ, they tripled everything. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, they didn't actually buff it. Never mind, I'm stupid. So... 7 times... Generating 2.8. So she got 2.8 mana regen prior, plus her base 0.5. So, assuming the idiocy of getting it level 1, she had 3.3. Now it's like 3.3 roughly. Now it's like gutted in half. Kinda sucks. Little bit. Lot of bit. Little ouchie nerf. Somewhat hurting. So, technically she lost mana regen. Freezing Field no longer grants armor. Attack speed slow increased from 60 to 80 to 160. Alright. That's a nerf. That's a massive nerf, actually. She got nerfed, basically. Crystal Clone can now be aimed where Crystal Maiden was slide. Vector targeting! Hooray! Buffed. There you go. Moving on. Darkseer. Mental Fortitude. Darkseer's intelligence cannot be lower than either his strength or agility. If any of these attributes are higher, he gains intelligence to match them. So this helps against Silencer, basically. Though the funny bit is Darkseer actually has slightly higher base strength. So this just basically said, hey, we buffed his intelligence by 1. Yep. Now, let's give him a heart. Give him a soul. So if we max it out, he just... It doesn't really affect anything at that caliber. But if we were to do, say, Heart of Tarask on Darkseer, it now matches. Let me show this, because I'm stupid. There we go. So, if I take it off, he's at 113. Put in the heart, he has 151 for both. Because that's how it works. I don't really think that affects all that many items in the game, though. Like, at all. Yeah, I don't think it does. Even with, like, neutrals, because Apex is only plus 25 for each, and he'll still have higher because he's universal. It's okay. It's a nice little thing, but yeah, it's really only for Silencer, basically. That's really the only thing it's for. Alright, facets. Quick Wit. Darkseer gains 0.5 attack speed per each point of intelligence. Why not? Just keep going with the One Punch Man memes. Heart of Battle. Base movement speed decreased to 275. Darkseer gains 8% of the movement speed of all heroes within 900 radius. He starts at 295. He loses 20 movement speed.
Combine and conquer.
Wait. Of all heroes. So... he's getting 44 movement speed because of this. Let me go down here. Why is this so long with the radius? Stop getting it. Oh, he got slower. It's just the thing never went away. So let me go... let me remove you.
I see where this road ends.
So he's going to his friend Pudge. 297. Pudge is one of the slower heroes in the game. So he did get extra movement speed. That was a flat 45, 297, 342, okay. But if Pudge gets boots... 301. Huh. Interesting. I thought it was bad. It's not, but it feels wonky. Just because your base is slower and it's like you gotta be near allies for it. But if it's like you have, say, a Wind Ranger, if you haste someone, you get part of that movement speed, so it's not like you're crippled. It's okay. I think it's decent. This one's just silly. But it's helpful. Helps his laning really well. This one is more maybe towards a support type thing. It's better late game. That's basically what it is. Alright. Actually, wait. Of all heroes.
Of course.
My man is moving real fast.
A mind sharper than...
Wait. It affects enemies. Oh my god, that's so good, actually? I'm dumb. It's so good. This is so... I thought it was only allies. I didn't realize that. He can theoretically chase extremely well for Ion Shell and Surge and all this. Oh, that's so good. I'm stupid. This is amazing. Alright. Aghanim Shard damage per second from trail increased from 35 to 40. Buff. Ion Shell cast point improved from 0.4 to 0.2. Massive buff. Ion Shell radius increased from 50 to 60. He got buffed. I don't care. He got buffed. This is okay. This is really cool. But he just got buffed. God damn. Dark Willow Pixie Dust. Oh my god, what are you? Whenever a hero makes Dark Willow untargetable or hidden, she gains double health and she gains plus 100% health and mana regen while in that state. Of course she does. Why not? Alright, Throwing Shade. Shadow Realm. Dark Willow now emits a 600 radius aura that increases damage that she deals to enemies affected by it up to 25%. Damage scales based on how long she remains under the effects of Shadow Realm. Yeah, sure, why not? Because, you know, she wasn't cancerous enough. Everybody's picking this, I'm pretty sure. Thorny Thicket. Bramble Maze creates an additional 4 additional brambles on the outer ring that last 50% less. Enemies rooted by any bramble take 10% more spell damage. Both of these are honestly really good. This is support, this is core. But just because of Turbo, which is mainly what I play, I'm just seeing this all the time. Cursed Crown backswing improved from 0.8 to 0.4. Cooldown decreased from 18 to 12 to 17 to 11. Baker. I'm in D. I'm just barely in D. And it's been an hour for it. It's just going to take forever. This patch is going to take forever. Break of Dawn, new innate. When the sun rises, Dawnbreaker gradually reveals the entire map to allies over 4 seconds. Fog of War returns in 1 second after that. It's in character. It's really strong with gankers. This is arguably one of the strongest innates, I think. But I don't know. Solar Charge. Whenever Dawnbreaker hits a target with the powered up luminosity, she decreases the cooldowns of all her abilities, non-items, by 1 second. This is just so good. It really is. This is just amazing. Lowering cooldowns on her stuff is super great for her laning. But what's the alternative? Gleaming Hammer. When the hammer is on the ground, it emits a weaker pulsing effect of Solar Guardian and a 200 AoE around it. Its efficiency is reduced by 50%. Increases the duration that the hammer can remain stationary to 4 seconds. I don't think this is all that great in comparison to this. Like, maybe for a support, but even then, supports can get some extra stuns and some extra hammer throws. I think this is just a better one. I'm sorry. Starbreaker fixed a bug that prevented swipe damage from being applied to creeps. Did not know that. Solar Guardian. Healing now affects Dawnbreaker herself if she's in the target area effect. Thank God. But also, that was stupid. I can't believe that was a thing. Cannot be cast when Celestial Hammer is out, forcing the hammer to return when the spell is cast. I just want to see that really quickly, because I'm curious on how that works. You obviously take the good talent. So yeet. Oh, it still makes the trail. Okay. It's not bad. Music freaking out. Alright. Buffed. There you go. Literally a bug fix. This thing, this thing, this thing. There you go. Buffed. Next. Dazzle. Weave. Ability returns as an innate. Dazzle's abilities apply weave to both allies and enemies they affect, increasing allied armor and reducing enemy armor. Multiple instances of this effect stack. Stack duration 8 seconds. Armor charge per stack 1. Each stack has independent duration. I like that this is back. Especially from level 1. Though, I'm curious how this works with Poison Touch. But anyway. Nothal Boon. Whenever Dazzle overheals himself or an ally, it grants the hero a physical damage barrier equal to the amount overhealed for 10 seconds. If the target already has a larger barrier from Nothal Boom, it will be refreshed instead of being added onto. Okay. Poison Bloom. Every 4 times Dazzle attacks a target affected by Poison Touch, the target takes a burst of 25 to 100 additional damage and prompts additional Poison Touch projectiles to fire at enemies within 450 AoE to the target. The amount of additional units affected is equal to the Poison Touch number of targets. This is just amazing. Because it spreads the touch, which I'm pretty sure refreshes his shard effect. So why would you never pick it? Two. This is so strong. It's not even a joke. Yep, it's just strong. That's all it is. Like, oh my god, that's so stupid. And this can affect 8 targets when it's at level 4. Good lord. The man is stupid now. I cannot see that not getting picked. I really can't. Even on a support, that's huge. It's so huge. Because it's also just really good for harassing because of the burst. This thing sucks. I'm sorry. This probably does... Actually, wait. Let me test the other one. Eh. So, overhealing converted to barrier. You don't need to see this. 105. Oh, it stays as 105. It doesn't actually stack. So, cool. It's not that great. Like, it lets him refresh what is later 145 to 190. It's maybe okay. I think it's actually decent, but it's one of those things that I don't. But I feel like this is more cancer than this. Bad Juju no longer applies armor gain loss on its own because of this. Level 25, Bad Juju armor reduction increase replaced with +1 weave armor reduction increase. Okay. They've reworked his spell, goddamn 80,000 times. It's obscene. It really is. Death Prophet. Witchcraft returns as an innate, passive, and improves with level. Death Prophet's occult knowledge deepens with experience, gaining 0.5% movement speed per level and reducing cooldowns of abilities by 0.5%. Okay. Does that affect items? I don't think it does, because it said that, but we must find out. Where you go? Come here.
I've been here many times in my dreams.
Refresher. This has a long cooldown. Okay, so it is 180. 180. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. It doesn't affect items. It's fine. Suppress applies movement slow to affected unit. Silence applies movement slow to affected units by 10 to 25%. No longer slows movement speed. Got nerfed. Cool. Exorcism no longer grants passive movement speed because now it's in here. So there you go. Spirit Collector. Whenever a hero dies... Actually, wait. Does Exorcism still grant... Okay, so this still gives... So Exorcism still gives speed when you activate it. Which is pretty decent. But anyway, whenever a hero dies, Death Prophet traps their spirit as a charge for later use. This affects both allies and enemies within a 2,000 range. Can be disassembled by break to prevent Death Prophet from gaining charges. Casting Exorcism consumes all Spirit Collector charges to replace one standard spirit per charge with spirits of fallen heroes that deal 75 to that damage. If any hero is killed, their spirit will instantly replace a standard spirit if possible, otherwise no charge is gained. Alright, let me see this in action. Let me make 2 little dudes, another little dude. So, oh yeah, I have the wrong one. Oh yeah. So they show up here. Do they have different icons?
How many is that? It's a winning streak. 4 down. 15 in a row. Down they all go. How many was that?
I can't tell.
No idea how many that was. Guess that's 10 in a row.
I actively can't tell where they're at. I think that's my only complaint with it. I have no idea which ones are the heroes. I kind of wished that they just would be the hero, like as a ghost. I feel like that'd be fun flavoring for it, but yeah. Kinda sucky. Okay. Talents. Level 10 talent, plus 30 damage replaced with 40 attack speed. This is good because of the Augs, so that's a buff. Level 15, health decreased from 300 to 250, nerf. Spirit Siphon damage heal decreased from 30 to 25. 15% silence move speed slow replaced with plus 50 crisp swarm dam. That's piddly. What? Ew. That's just kind of bad, I think. Plus 50 at level 20 is kind of low. I think that should be, like, doubled. But that's me. But yeah, so buffed, especially because of, like, built-in cooldown reduction on her spells. This is a nerf. I see this getting picked constant. This got nerfed into this. I see this just kind of getting picked. at least in my opinion, just because it does do extra damage. I still think it should actually show them differently. This is because of her, because of this thing, though I do think it effectively got nerfed stats-wise. So, yeah, so you got, like, sort of nerfed, sort of buffed, basically. Moving on. Oh, God. Disruptor, why are you so much? This is going to probably take the whole time. Of course it is. There's a new spell. Let's just preemptively set him up. Where you at? There you are. We'll do this one.
War's an equation. Death a solution.
Alright. Innate electromagnet repulsion. Whenever Disruptor takes more than 250 damage from enemies within 400 range, all nearby units are pushed to a 400 unit distance from Disruptor. Cooldown 4 seconds. Damage counter resets within 7 seconds.
Striker runs.
Alright, time to get beat up. Beat 'em up, boys!
I am a can of whoop ass.
I just want to see it. Ooh. Fun effect. Like the sound effect. Alright. So, that's like decent self-save. Little bit. It's not bad. Alright, so then his facets. Thunderstrike strikes all enemies within kinetic field. No longer has any kinetic field interactions by default. Let me just go back to this. I'll read this in a second. Oh, it affects talents too. Ooh. Anyway. Shard bonus range decreased from 800 to 400. Shard bonus strikes decreased from 2 to 1. Shard duration underground decreased from 7 to 5. But it does strike all enemies within kinetic field if you get this. Glimpse max damage rescaled from 125 to 275 to 100 to 280. Kinetic field cooldown increased from 20 to 11 to 20 to 14. Little nerf there, but it's still a good spell. Level 25 static storm radius decreased from 200 to 150. Ouchie and nerf. Kinetic fence replaces kinetic field with a new ability, kinetic fence. Spell is vector targeted. Creates a single flat wall with a width of 1200. The wall is created after a 0.75 formation delay. Has a duration of 2.6 to 4.4 seconds. 2 charges with 20 to 14 seconds base charge restore time. You can lower the cooldown. You can lower the restore time, and then you can increase the duration, which are also basically the same as his talents. So
Wait, the Stormcrafter come. Faster.
you can't leave. So it doesn't slow their movement speed to a crawl like Kinetic Field normally does.
Yes.
Though I am curious. Yeah, actually, he can take it.
Force down.
Ooh. Okay. How is that with Kinetic Field?
Disruptor. Come now. End in.
Oh, god damn it.
Barrier up. That way.
So instead of a circular barrier, you just get a wall, basically. I would say it's okay. I don't know how valuable this is gonna be. I'm not sure. Not sure. But, okay, I have time for one more. Alright. Doom. Base damage decreased by 2. Health regen increased from 0.25 to 1.25. Strength gain increased from 3.7 to 3.8. Level ? Pain. It's returned. Deals 10% bonus attack damage to enemies whose level is lower than his. So at some point it's just going to be useless. Great. Gluttony. Devour replaces 70-second cooldown with 2 charges with 90-second restore time. Stolen creep abilities are upgraded by 1 level. Okay. Devil's Bargain. Items sell back for 90% of their price, but buyback costs 15% more. So, this one just kind of sucks to me, because it's like, how many times are you really going to sell items? But also, it's like you just get shafted with this. Now, I'm curious on how this works. Because also, Devour no longer grants armor for the duration. Scorched Earth cooldown increased from 35 to 41 to 35. I am going to dictate this. It's a lot of nerfs, in theory. I don't know how this functions. But to be fair, he's really good because of his ult. Level 10, Scorched Earth damage decreased from 12 to 10. Level 15, Scorched Earth movement speed decreased from 7 to 5. Level 20, Inferno Blade max health is damage increased from 2 to 2.5%. Okay, let me see how this works.
My life squandered.
Alright. Go here. Give me a creep wave.
Till damnation come.
You guys can't see anything. Let me just pause the game.
All right, carry on.
Alright. Let me just take off free spells and cast that again. Okay. Turn them off.
The ground burns.
So we're gonna ignore these first two. If the charges are separate, like you have to get the first one in order to get the second one, then I think Doom just got nerfed across the board. If they count together, if that makes any sense at all,
Hell's on earth.
then yeah. But also,
Bring it.
I'm gonna do a refresh. I want to see how long it lasts. Oh, it's this one. Cool. That's really aggravating to realize. Just reset him.
Damnation rises.
I need to know how this works. This is like, is he nerfed or is he just fine? Oh, that's so awful. Oh, that's so bad. It takes longer. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Doom is nerfed. That's all there is to it. But anyway, that is it for tonight. I am going to go. Because, well, I literally have like 3 minutes. There's no way I can read the next one. Literally not at all. Okay, so we're on D for Dragon Knight. Everything is pain. Alright, so with all that said and done, I'm gonna go. How do I feel in the patch so far, to those curious? I wish it was shorter. I feel bad because I can't go back to Grindia until this is done. And I'm sorry. I thought it was only gonna take it like 2-3 days. But the fact that I'm on D, and I just want to see how everything functions, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you all have a good rest of the day. I hope you all have a good rest of the night. I hope you all have a good rest of whatever. I'm going to go in until next time. Goodbye!